can send that to them.
Okay, cool, thanks.
So like in terms of over cueing, so basically we shouldn't ever have clients in a situation where they're making 5 errors at once. So the number of errors that the client's going to do is going to be completely a function of the exercise that they're doing. And the function of the exercise that they're doing, what the exercise that they're actually doing should be based on whatever assessment that we do. So if you see someone can't do a body weight squat, if they have like 1 or 2 errors in a body weight squat, of course they're going to have 5 or 6 errors in a back squat. So we should never put someone in that situation where they need to have that many cues. So the optimal place to learn is going to be where you actually just have minor errors. If they have too many errors in an exercise, you got to regress it, or else it's just completely impeding their ability to learn.
Why is everyone looking at me?
Because I'm looking at you because Natalie's filming this, and I don't want to just be looking right at the camera. And because it's you, it's all you. You're the one making all the errors. So
now you know how I feel when you're not there.
Yeah. So if you if you're the client that you're working with is making 5 errors in a movement, the exercise is too hard. You got to regress that. So that goes to the frequency of feedback. But then other important things are, Molly, you can answer this question too. Have you, and you, are you familiar with focus of attention for exercise selection?
No.
Okay, so focus of attention, 2 main things. One is internal focus of attention, other one's external focus of attention. Okay. Thank you. So this is what my just general observation of what everyone uses for cues here. There's a major lack of external cueing. Okay, so internal cueing just refers to what the body is doing. So examples of I wrote this on here and I'll send it to Kendall. So if you're saying keep your back straight, keep a neutral spine, chest up, bend your legs, those are all internal cues. So they're fine, but they're suboptimal for actually learning a movement pattern. And we're all pretty smart. We can get a lot more creative than keep your back straight, right? And also, if a client's never came in here, they're not going to know what it means when they say, okay, use your lats. They're not going to know what that means. So how can we use different words to make sure that they actually know what they're doing, or to make sure they're doing the things we want them to do so it makes sense for them. So external cueing just refers to the outcome of the movement. All right, Jen?
Got it.
Okay. Huh? Yeah, it refers to, I'll give you some practical examples of that over there. But so if I was having somebody do a bench press, an external focus would be focused on what the bar is doing rather than like, what are my chest muscles doing? Some caveats to that. Of course, clients need to know to feel it in the right place. If they have a muscle, like if Laith, he has a muscle growth focus, internal cues are going to be great, especially for things outside of like deadlift, squat. If he's doing a dumbbell squeeze press or something like that, he's got to feel it. So your focus would be internal. So just be aware of when to use it. But I would say if you're teaching a movement, if someone doesn't have the movement pattern down, you got to start throwing in some external cues. And I'll show you examples of that over there. So we can go, I'll use, and then the other thing I'm going to do is kind of use of isometrics. We did that one with Laith when he was doing the squat. And that cleared it up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
All right, you can come over here, kids.